turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to ban. Team Secret's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to pick.
I speak for the trees.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I hope you guys didn't tire yourselves out with all that thinking in the break, because you guys better be prepped and ready here for Team Secret versus Team Liquid. Game number 2 draft just around the corner. We're getting ready for it here on the panel as QO is starting to pop out to our sick beats here. QO, go dot, lads. Game number 2, it's getting close. What are we expecting?
I'm expecting different pick order because we were just talking about it, and second pick for Liquid is really important, mainly because they can use Quickfire, and as you can see they do have it. I'm sure they selected as their priority option, and now I'm not too scared of the Drow because now you're going to see the Drow and you're going to be able to react easier. You have your last pick for Quickfire, you can do these niche or cheese picks for Quickfire, which I think is a very important factor for Liquid.
5 seconds
That
remaining.
being said, no Earthshaker opener into Nature's Prophet. What do you think about that?
I really like how Secrets are react to their second pick of the Liquid by picking this like a first 4 heroes like in a very solid like something that can overrun the Liquid. Like I think that's what Secrets are intending to do.
So just trying to make sure that this Earthshaker doesn't get a good blink timing, and make sure that if it does get to the position where the Earthshaker is going to have a blink, it's going to be later on in the game.
Yeah, but not just blink. I think just like general like game pace will be like a lot faster. All these towers that like Secret gonna take is like a lot easier. So it's probably like a draw feeling of like last game.
Yeah, the powder shaker that I don't normally like when it's picked as a position 4. It's too slow, right? You don't really have that laning emphasis, or well, Secret goes back to Drow anyways. They don't care. It is their most priority pick carry, and they've done it normally in the first opener pick, so it's not surprising. But back to the Earthshaker, I just feel as a 4, when you're playing a normal game, it doesn't really give you that aspect like the Clock or the Tusker would. You can roam as a 4, be more effective, you have more damage, you have more strong lane emphasis. Earthshaker doesn't do that. But the way Secret ran it in the last game is you already have a tri-lane, you have very aggressive, very fast tempo heroes, so it enables that Earthshaker to get that fast blink because you're taking those early towers. And I'm just worried that Liquid's going to fall to that trap where Earthshaker was played 4 with the Slider in the previous series, and it just didn't really get anything out of the lane, and it had to be jungling, and then it just slowed down everyone's pace of the game, and they're versing a
5
Drow
seconds
Nature's
remaining.
Prophet, which I think is going to be extremely fast once again.
I really like Mars pick up
Team
here
Liquid's
against the
turn
Drow
to
Ranger.
ban.
Like there's not many heroes like that can beat
Yeah.
this hero. So
You mean like in the lane?
yeah, in the lane. So like I think if the Liquid set up something strong with Mars to actually counter the Drow, like they will be able
10
to
seconds remaining.
slow him down a bit.
But
But
do you think it's going to be an Earthshaker?
that's the thing. I think it's
5
gonna be
seconds
Earthshaker
remaining.
plus 4. So it's
So,
gonna be weak.
I mean, circling back to that, last time that we saw this, we also had
Team
Insania and
Secrets
Boxy
turn
playing
to
together in
ban.
the offlane. So maybe they can do that same situation where they give themselves a really strong safe laner that the Earthshaker doesn't really have to be around for all too much, can kind of just throw out a few fishes here and there. They're kind of self-sufficient. Then you have this other hero for Insania, maybe like his Rubik if it's going to be left in the pool phase. And then they
10
can play that
seconds
lane together.
remaining.
It feels a little bit strong, and then you can really utilize this Earthshaker later and be
Yeah.
more grim.
5
There's definitely
seconds
a
remaining.
possibility that they do the Mars mid like they did in the previous game. But it really depends on the matchup. You don't really want to just be forced to put the Mars mid. They already picked the Mars into Drow, right? Which is going to be a good, I guess, Mars situation. Now, obviously, the arena just
Team Liquid's
disabling the Drow
turn
from
to
getting any
ban.
attacks within the arena. If he's outside of it, you can also just prevent anyone else from coming in.
Team
But
Secrets
right now,
turn to
Secret
ban.
could play these defensive supports. I mean, they also use Nature's Prophets in multiple lanes. Can be played in the side lanes. It can be played as for Puppy's position. So if they wanted to pick up Avenge, they could still do it as one of the heroes that's, well, Avenge is banned, so I guess that's not it. Could be Oracle perhaps,
seconds
one of the heroes that can
remaining.
kind of just keep them alive within the arena. That being said though, I haven't really
5
seen
seconds remaining.
Oracle, so maybe that's not going to be the approach.
Really like
Team
the
Liquid's
span
turn
coming out
to
from the
ban.
Secrets, the Zeus and Lycan. One thing that Liquid they actually take a like pathway into taking Arc Warden.
Team Liquid's
Like I
turn
think
to
previous
pick.
game was a bit
Team
difficult
Secret's
because
turn
like
to
they
pick.
had Mars,
Yeah.
but maybe this game they could consider it
Ooh,
against
okay.
Io.
Are they going to run Io Jara once again here? Do they feel like that was a good enough matchup into the Drow?
I hope they don't do it. Like assuming that they already see this Drow Ranger, I probably want them to go like Sven or
10
something.
seconds
Like Chaos
remaining.
Knight?
Yeah, Chaos Knight could be good too.
I know Mickey loves
5
playing that hero.
seconds remaining.
Potentially it could be something like that. Could be something like a Bristleback as well that we've seen Team Liquid
Is
run before.
Morphling banned? Because this is one of Mickey's heroes as
No,
well.
it is not
They have the
banned.
Earthshaker Morphling. It could be... It's not the best hero against Drow to begin with, but I mean, there's definitely a possibility that they can still go for it. They have a lot of enablers here for the Morphling as well. The only problem I have is if their lanes get shut down too quickly, the Drow's just going to
Liquid's
come online, take
turn
those
to
towers. It's
pick.
going to be the same game plan as last game. Alright, this is going to be interesting because now we have a Flexi Nature's Prophet and a Flexi Ember, right? Because Yapso's
true.
already played it as a position 4, so that's one thing to take
Team
into
Secret's
consideration
turn
here.
to pick.
And we've got an insta-pick.
Okay, so, alright. I want you guys to tell me where we're sitting here with this. Is this going to be a tiny carry for Mickey, and then just try and play extremely fast pace with the Mars and the Tiny, and they have something like an Arc Warden mid for Koifa? Like, what's the
10
idea here for
seconds
Team
remaining.
Liquid? Because right now, they don't have an insanely scaling carry.
I'm sure it's
5
just
seconds
a flex
remaining.
pick. They can either put it as pause 1 or pause 2. I know Mika plays this hero, but like Tiny Carry is not really favoring days. But I think this could be like a pathway for Liquid to pick up this Arc Warden or Morphling phase.
Okay.
And I think both heroes looks fine like when they're versing against Drow and Ember. But like I can see that like Ember can do a lot here. So maybe like Secret might just put Ember in a core position, safe lane or mid, and then put like Matu in like a mid Drow or just go offensive tri lane. Because like if the lane is like
Secret's
too
turn
hard,
to
I think they always do it.
Yeah.
Secret.
Timber, so okay, that's an excellent pick. There's no real answer to him in terms of laning. All 4 heroes right now are strength.
True.
So I just don't see how they're going to deal with him in the laning phase. Not only that, but they also have to be careful about the Drow.
10
At this
seconds
point in
remaining.
time, I believe this is going to be a Nature's Prophet position 5, so he's just going to be paired up
5
with the
seconds
either the
remaining.
Drow or the Ember Core if they do decide to put Drow middle. And what's the solution here? Because right now,
Team
it could be a
Liquid's
Quake
turn
Foot
to
hero,
ban.
right? It could be Mickey hero too, if they go for the approach of just running Tiny as a side lane or mid and Mars as a side lane or mid. Well, What's the heroes you think here against this kind of lineup? There's obviously heroes like Pugna, I think that could be mentioned, but is it banned?
10
No, we need
seconds
Morphling
remaining.
from
Turn
Liquid.
to
Morphling,
battle.
only win condition.
We just need Morphling.
Do you think they're gonna be able to survive the laning phase with Morph?
Well, like, if they don't, like, what can they actually pick? If they pick this Pugna and stuff, like, they're gonna be just get run down. Like all the like Secret
10
has to do is just
seconds
farm
remaining.
up in like use the efficient map. Like just keep sacrificing
5
one or two
seconds
heroes, like
remaining.
split this map and Draw Rangers. Once Draw Ranger has 20k, that way he's just gonna shut everyone down again. It's the same game.
Yep.
So I think the Morphling solves those issues here for Team Liquid, where they have a bit of a backup plan.
They might feel a little difficulty in terms of laning,
Turn
but
to
at least like
battle.
at 35 minute, 30 minute, they have like some trump card they can
Yeah, they have a
actually
win
jump on.
condition,
Yeah, they
right?
have win conditions.
Yeah. I agree. I'm
Yeah.
just worried that Secret plays so fast and the lanes go poorly for Liquid because they don't really have the best matchups right now. And then it just won't get to the point where Morphling's going to be fat enough or they're just going to get choked out.
Secrets turn to pick.
I'm worried, but I agree. They need some sort of win condition. You can't just be reacting to the Timber pick either. You need some sort of way to actually be able to take the game, and I think Morphling's probably one of the only ones that I can think of. I don't think any cheese picks here from Koika is going to be massive. They have banned out the Batrider as well as BO3.
So
Securing that that potential cheese well, right?
Yep.
So position 4 Ember?
no brood allowed.
Yep, position 4 Ember most
Yep.
likely we're seeing again.
So you
So
guys
there's-
just want the Morphling here.
I think it's gonna be.
10 seconds
I
remaining.
don't want it, but I think they have
I
to.
think they have to. I think it's post 5 Nature's
seconds
Prophet.
remaining.
Or
Yeah.
maybe it can be Timbersaw 5. But we've seen like
True.
maybe Timbersaw 5
Yep.
like in Southeast Asian like leagues.
Yeah, that is true. We have seen a lot in the Southeast Asian region where they really abuse these 4 strength heroes and these 3 melee heroes as well, right?
And yeah, and in that way, I'm pretty sure he'll be able to deal with this Mars like offlane.
That's the thing about Secret's lineup. They always have these flexi openers that can be anything, and then you don't know who's going where, right? Until they decide with the last pick selected by Liquid.
So Morphling is on the menu. What about something like an Arc Warden? Is that good enough for them?
I just don't see them being able to fight with the Arc Warden, and the lanes as well is going to struggle a lot. They have a lot of heroes that can get on his head as well now.
Nature's Prophet, Ember Spirit, I think they're both like really pay to go on the Arc Warden, and as long as they open the fight, they have enough follow-up damage.
Storm
Choose your
Spirit.
hero.
Okay. So Mickey Tiny.
Alright, let's see.
It's
Yeah,
a pos 4 Ember Spirit. Mid.
position 5, Nature's Prophet.
Alright, so it's going to be a Zai Timbersaw here. Yep,
Yep.
it's going to be a position 1 Tiny here from Team Liquid, boys.
I think
That's
obviously
a fast-paced lineup, though. I mean, their lanes on. I think their lanes are going to struggle still. There's just no answer to the Timber, right?
like I think with the other lanes, like Liquid's gonna have this advantage except for the Timber lane, but that's about it. They need to get so much in that laning phase, otherwise they're not gonna survive in 30 minutes. Like Mark, where the draw is farmed.
So we think another one of these games where Kofa's going to have to pop off on that mid lane.
Yeah, I think so too. I just don't see any other win condition. Like IO Tiny is gonna struggle, so you can't rely on him to be the playmaker. He's gonna be playing recovery mode. Mars Earthshaker gets a lot done from the safe lane, but I think it's gonna be really hard because Puppy's just gonna get a Bloodstone and poke them out with the Treants as well.
Alright,
So it
lads.
comes down to the mid, and I think
Predictions?
Secret's got it.
You think Secret's got it?
Yep.
Alright, so my panelists here are just going to go for a cop-out once again here. I'm going to go for Team Secret for the 2 and 0 here. So we're going to leave it for potentially the final time tonight with Oda Pixel.
Now let's see if Liquid have a chance. See, I mean, game 1, Fog, there was definitely some potential from Liquid. We seen them have a bit of a punch back at Secret. I think there was sort of like an 11k lead, shut down to a 5k lead at some point. This game, is there sort of things from Liquid that you could see out against Secret, or do you think this is going to be another pretty tough one?
I'm quite concerned for them, to be totally honest with you. I think this Timbersaw pick has just, it's
Prepare
such a
for
thorn in their
battle.
side. And they go for this Storm last pick for Koikba because there are some limited forms of disable in a way, but I see Ember Spirit and he, it's a support Ember, so he's going to be going with high points chains early on. High points chains actually ruin Storm Spirit quite hard. Like usually it's not going to be the point like where usually you're a Storm Spirit and you're playing against like maybe 1 point in chains, let's say, but like up to the point till you get your Yule Scepter. You're going to be dealing with many more points in that because it is a support Ember. We'll see how they're going to be able to run that one. And we're seeing the lanes coming out. It's a safe lane Storm and the mid Tiny.
Okay. I guess this is because you just don't want to run the Storm into the Kunkka, or?
I don't think they want the double strength in the Timbersaw lane, right?
30
Because it would be Zai
you're
down
right, that's
there.
probably what they're dodging, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're trying not to have this Tiny in the IO because it's such a hard lane. Sure, if you're able to kill the Timber in the beginning, let's say somehow, then you can somehow snowball lane because you get the level advantage. But that's never going to happen versus Zai. He's going to get the lane in a position so that he hits his level 3 and then you do nothing. You just always eat that huge chunk. I mean, you know the way Secret plays. They're going to try to play aggro with it. And it looks like they're actually like swapping up the lanes. They've scouted this with those treants. So they're going to send Zai top as soon as they see that. And he's going to be versus a double strength lane up there, which is, you know, super fortunate for him. But that's the way it'll go.
He's get that favorable matchup, and I mean, well, we will have to see. I mean, you know, Storm as a hero, sure, we did see a game the other day where Storm popped off. It looked amazing, but for the most part, as of late, Storm has just not been winning games. And when you are choosing to run it now in a side lane because of the lane situation, it's not necessarily going to be good for the Storm, right? This hero is going to be very hard to make run work, especially when it's in a side lane position.
Yeah, you get your level so much slower, and Storm is really about just exploding without. Storm is also a lot about rune control, especially when you're safe lane, getting bottle awkward, so it can definitely be hard. You're not too bad versus the Nature's Prophet though. You actually have ways to be able to clear out those treants, but we see the way that Secret does it. They're all about getting the range creep, even getting the multi-shot level 1, secure that one.
Yeah, it does the job, and we're going to see Yapso start things off down in this bottom lane. Courier Snipe, no, won't quite keep vision upon it. It is here though, as Quaker and Insania do step up. Of course, just the slight of fish level. Bit of harassment from the three of them on towards this Storm and IO lane. At least Insania's going to have good staying to keep Quaker pretty strong here. Top lane, as you said, I mean, Zai against 2 strength heroes. I think we know how that's going to go. Mid lane, Mickey versus Nisha. I mean, any potential for either to make big plays happen?
I feel like Nisha might be able to lightly outplay Mike a bit, just because you have very low armor. Those cleaves actually hurt quite a bit versus a Tiny. I think Nisha will probably come out just a tiny bit ahead in that one.
And you like this decision here from Liquid, bring Tiger down bottom. There's no point running a dual strength into the Timber. Just try and make sure that you at least have one lane that's going well. This does mean, though, that this Storm sharing XP with 2 heroes so far.
Yeah, I think it's the only option that he could really do to match, because they're bringing the 3-lane pressure. He has to do something. He has to do something big with this, and there's not really anywhere else he can go as an Earthshaker. He can't punish mid, really. And it is about the Storm, right? It is a Storm Spirit carry, so he wants to be able to secure this farm in a way. And they're level 2 right now. Tiger's trying to get a trap.
But they've really got to make this. Tri-lane Storm is just not a thing you'll see for many reasons. This sort of setup has to make sure that Quake's getting like every last hit or getting kills, because otherwise this Storm's just going to feel so under-leveled and so far behind.
Yeah, Tiger has to literally, he just can't play in the lane. He has to play as a tri-lane, but he just can't take experience. If he takes like even 1 or 2 waves of experience, yeah, it's not a good rotation. I think he just has to play about and just walk fissure, and try to get kills off of it. Hard to get kills though anyway on bottom.
And then top lane, Boxy.
Dyer's courier.
Gonna be able to find the courier of Zai.
Nice.
And sort of overall on this top lane in the 1v1, I mean, will they get a map farm, or does it get to a point where Zai pushes Boxy out, or vice versa?
As soon as Zai hits, actually I think he might be able to push him out sooner, but as soon as Zai is 6, Boxy has to leave the lane. But I think Zai might actually be able to push him out at 4 and 5 even. But Boxy in the first beginning, he actually did very well the way they manipulated the lane with Shaker.
Bottom. Catch on to Puppy.
They get him.
They accept
To find
this
the first
honor
blood.
on behalf of
Exactly what
Storms
Liquid needs to make happen
everywhere.
here. Tiger offering up that extra fissure. That's sort of the best situation for Liquid. Tiger's just able to come over every now and then, lay down a fissure and set up a kill for Storm. Then this could not be going better for Quake, but that's how they make this setup work.
And he has to get a point in Vortex. I'm so happy he did. I was gonna say at 3 he should, but I thought he might wait for 4. But yeah, able to get up a kill immediately because of it. But Puppy's back. Quake very immobile.
Got the chains and the body blocks here from the trees. Quake's going to try and turn and bring down Yapso with him. It's not going to work. Daniel will manage to escape over towards the creep wave.
Mickey?
Where's the Nisha? Damage. Oh, the torrent. Not enough. Mickey. the kill and he's going to be able to live. He's got the bottle as well. Tiger's able to secure this. Oh, Yapso's coming over. Oh no, the slide!
The slide chain!
The chain!
He's gonna get a kill!
Oh, it's a kill! Oh no, just when it could have been going amazing for Liquid. No, if Mickey had got that kill, got the bottle refill, it would have been sort of close to a dream from in the mid, but Yapso comes over and says no.
But again, he actually got a pretty decent amount of experience there too. And we see immediately he puts the point in change, so he's gonna max change versus this Storm. And quite hit the kill down bottom, which is big, but you see he's suffering in last hits. They have to keep going for these kills.
Set up again. Get on top of Puppy, Tiger. Once more. Swings round towards the bottom lane and helps Koifa get a kill. Stuff here from Tiger so far. It's a very hard game with the lane situation, but Tiger's making it work and making sure that Koifa's getting something out of this laning stage.
Yeah, like we said though, he is suffering in that last hit department. Just they're pushing the wave in a bit too hard onto him, and Puppy immediately TP's back down. Yeah, it's only level 4. Like we said, this Storm, he's gonna be very underleveled in this game because of this.
Another attempt onto Puppy, but quite enough. Tiger coming in. Sort of Fisher going fine. The chains is out, 2 of them, but enough damage. Still, the Liquid being held back from another target for an opportunity. Tiger's trying to wrap around and find a good angle for the Fisher. Yeah, so he's rather low. Fisher blocking off Puppy as well. So able to set up for the Vortex. They're in onto the profit. Puppy certainly trying to beat down Tiger. Puppy will fall. Tiger not going to pull the multi-shot. Insane is able to come across, block him off, and heal him
Radiant's
up.
courier
Once more,
has
I
been
mean,
killed.
and these Fishers, Tiger keep setting up kills on this bottom lane. 3 of them now for Liquid.
Beautiful fissure and then beautiful retether by Insania. Instant retether into stick to save his Earthshaker too. Nice coordination from them going on right now. And getting these kills, and now they push them out of the lane for a bit too, so Koifa can farm. And Matumba's definitely getting slowed down. In comparison to the last game where they just exploded with the CM, the Shaker, and the Drought, this time not nearly as good for them as again Matu. He's getting set up with Tiger.
Chains 2 on the back, but actually range is still there for Koifa to pull him back with a Vortex. Once again, Tiger's Fishers just really solving any problems that Liquid are having down here. I mean, this is how you make the side lane Storm work. He's been involved in 4 kills now, thanks to these plays. Koifa is getting good XP from this action.
Treads double. No, he's doing great. Yeah, he's quite a bit ahead of Matumba now because of all this. Wonder if Matu even considers even going back down here. Let's see what he opts to do. Yeah, he's gonna go mid. I was gonna say I think bottom is now just broken. I think we see Puppy. He's already started hitting jungle creeps. Yapsor's moving around. Those rotations from Taiga, they definitely broke that tri lane. And now Taiga, he's on the prowl, getting some ward vision up. And trying to find his Summon Man. They might be able to find him.
Mid.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Because
yeah, level 7 Tiny. If Matu does step up, got to be cautious of Tiger finding the control with the fish. They're going to look for Puppy instead. Fisher from Tiger who sweeps around to stop the escape. Sets up for a kill for Boxing.
Radiant's top tower is
they
under
have to set up for some type of kills because he's taking top tower. So when Boxy's doing these moves, he has to make it big. He has to make it count.
Yapsop spears up in a second. Yapsop pins the tree. Liquid making some fast moves this game. 7 kills. Goes over towards mid. Ishu and Matu trying to approach Mickey. They've got the X combo. Zai's going to come over as well, make sure that extra bit of burst through Tiny, and they will do so. Or maybe the Fisher. Is that going to save him? The turn that they tried, but they can't heal him up in time. Secret will manage to claim Mickey's life with the 3 of them joining forces around the mid.
That was close for a second there. Boxing, he might be able to find Puppy. It actually connects. Should be able to get this with a couple hits, but the 9 stick. Could be a
He's going to have to rebuke again in a second. Boom! Takes him out.
Nice quick moves, like you said, from Liquid this game. Early here.
I mean, and they have to, right, as well. You look at their heroes, when you're running this sort of core Storm, Tiny, Mars, you're killers, you're not farmers. These are heroes that do excel at just blowing up the enemy heroes early on.
Yeah, they have to play to try to get an advantage, because I think, Panel was mentioning it too, how if this game gets to a point where it's like 30 minutes plus, if Liquid doesn't have some tremendous lead, you have to know that Secret's going to take it, because their heroes just, that's how it scales for Liquid. They do hit a point where they can be kind of gridlocked. They're very mid-gamey timing.
That's the spirit.
probably going to just play a little bit of this catch-up farm game here, trying to get these level 6s because their aggro tri-lane didn't work how they probably anticipated it to.
No, for sure. I think it definitely gave away more to sort of Quake and the team than they felt that they probably
Radiant's bottom
would
tower
have
is
ended up
under
doing so.
attack.
Now with the switch around, Zai's showing bottom. In this game, obviously, Zai's been having all the space that he wants. Is that going to continue? You know, if you're Liquid, are you looking at this Timber and saying, we do need to try and slow him down, or do you just ignore him for the most part?
If they can bring the number, have a lot of magic first, and he doesn't have the hood finished yet. He's got a rip drop, but I think if they do bring, like, if Storm and Tiny are there, or if Mars plus Tiny, if the two of the cores in particular, I think we can actually look to pop him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It was the mid.
But they're going to ignore him.
Zip it. Gonna try and going on to Nisha. Nisha pretty tanky. He's gonna get a chance to throw the boat down. The toss combo comes in. There's not enough damage to kill off the Kunkka. Liquid cannot blow him up in time. Over to the side. Quick keeping control of the... He's able to pull up with the haste.
And now because of this, you know, they chose to make the move on Nisha instead because it's obviously the easier kill. They lose their bottom tower because of it. Zai, now he is gonna be getting closer to... He's actually gonna be going for Mac rather than... Okay, but he's gonna be going for Mac. They'll have it a good time. That's top.
Not to Puppey. I mean, Puppey, he's been the easiest of kills for Liquid so far. 6 deaths on Puppey.
Yeah, he's getting hunted a lot. Lots of burst damage from Team Liquid. Lots of different ways to catch, too. That is the one thing that they definitely did draft in the lineup. Heavy stuns. They always will be able to find those type of kills on the Puppey if he's marked forward. Zai immediately, he parks himself at the tower. Yeah, they can't break him.
This going up, looking for the reset. Quoife gets his mana up, and of course with his build, Quoife, he can't go greedy this game, right? You just can't play this game without yours against the chains and the silence from draft.
And X, like there's too many things.
Yeah.
Like sure you can zip out of the X and like a little bit and all that, but you need to use this game. Far too much control for him. Giving Taiga the space to farm bottom. The lane's pushing in pretty hard, so I mean Taiga's gonna be very happy. He's gonna be able to farm down here for a very long time. Unless Secret looks to actually just gank him, he'll keep this lane here and just farm it as a Surge Shaker. This is like the best place to have the lane actually, as these 4 positions that need the Blink Dagger, like Tiny and Yes.
He's gonna put the haste. Try and run it over towards Puppey, but Sprout, stop the entrance for now. Now fall out and Yapsop by Puppey's side will put them off from trying to run triangle of Secret.
Secret looks like they're just looking to farm for that first item before they actually look to make any real aggressive play besides just showing Zai in the lanes. We see that Dragon Lance is almost done, and I believe the Sage is done for Nisha. So I think maybe now they'll look to actually fight, because Puppey's also hitting 6. So now they have much better options to be able to do so. But they were playing, quite a bit of a catch-up after that early game. Liquid
Radiant
did have quite success with the ganks.
Yeah, good kills, but never really got too far ahead in gold. The gold has remained pretty even throughout this opening. With the farm that Secret has been able to find, and now Secret they will try and hit with the smoke.
Top tower
Zai, Yapso, and Nisha. Gonna see what they can catch up here on the top lane. Quaker not quite with the full yours out there, so still vulnerable if they get the chains combo onto him. They're gonna look towards Boxy. Him in the tree, Boxy trying to go out straight away, but they're gonna have the vision. Grab him with the X mark, drag him straight back into the boat. Kill. Movement.
Liquid tries to pressure the tower off of that one, but Zai, always saving his TP for defending those towers, shows right up to it. And now, you're not killing Zai, he's got Mech. Mech is complete on top of that Cloak Raindrop Bracer.
That is the thing, you know, Secret's heroes, for the jump that Liquid have, Secret's heroes are tanky. Nisha, you go for the straight halberd after the phase double braces. He's also very unlikely to be burst through the initiation of Liquid unless it is, you know, sort of 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, this will be, like we said though, this is going to be an unbelievably early Blink Dagger for Taiga. He's 300 away. Like I said, he's been farming bottom for about 2 minutes now.
All right. And he's been pulling off the plays so far this game.
Yep.
So if anyone's to be in the zone at the moment on Liquid's side, it would be Taiga.
He's got the good skill build too, because he saw how much he was getting on the map. He's got that max aftershock too. And yeah, Blink is pretty much gonna be done. This could catch Secret off guard. I feel like Secret might be prepared because they saw him farming down there for so long that they might anticipate it. When he goes off the map, they're gonna be like, all right, be ready for that Blink reveal. And quite a bit of downtime.
Oh, Oh, Boxy dropping an arena on an Ember. Yep, hits D and he's out.
You're off the mark.
Tiger, so what sort of moves he goes for with this blink reveal? He has the smoke upon him. Now, there's no arena to make the smoke move with, but still a good echo and a follow-up combo from Mickey will do the job. Now, Mickey actually just going to invest in the echo saver rather than the blink himself first this game. Being confident that he's got sort of the initiation covered by his other teammates.
He wants to be more of like a scaling carry too in this game. Makes sense with like, you know, with what they drafted. They're full mid game. So, you know, that's why we see Secret just farming. They recognize that if this game gets to a point where Liquid, like we said, if they're not dominating, if they're not getting an advantage, Secret's gonna take this game in the later stages. So they're just playing that farm game.
About the seeds of fortune.
This is for Liquid. They have a lot of wards in their department. Taiga, let's see where he can place them, and let's see where they look to choose and pick a battle. Because so far, it's only been Zai showing his face, and I don't think that's the target that they want to Echo Slam at all. So they have to find a way to get into the jungle and find those back heroes that are just really jungling away.
I mean, so what part of the map, if you're Liquid, are you most focused on taking away from Secret? Is it their jungle, or is it the bottom side trying to invade the triangle?
You want to invade the triangle, it's pretty damn difficult. I think just getting ward coverage in both sides, if possible. You'll find Matu when he does look to make any moves around it. They put another deep ward down. They see Matu farming the camp here for a second.
They have the damage to burst him. I mean, if they catch him with the neutrals, maybe, but Camp's gone. Boxy's going to try. A bit of a poke. He's immediately backing away from this, or really not. They're going to jump in. Have they got the damage to kill Matu? Echo jumps out. Matu's getting low, but the torrent's out. The heals are there from Zai. He comes in, pops the Greaves, and Matu will live. I mean, you could almost feel it there from the move from Liquid, that they knew that was it was a bit of a cheeky move to make, trying to commit onto Matu that close to the tower. Secret are always going to be instant with the response, and indeed it just does not pay off for Liquid. Secret are able to keep Matu safe, and over towards mid, they've got the catch on Mickey. They run it, they've got the damage, the chakram from Zai cuts through him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This is, you know, we've sort of heard some of the other captains in the interviews mention this, you know, you can't afford to try those kind of moves against Secret. Secret will immediately punish you.
The thing is, you feel forced because the way they're just farming. They're just farming with this Drow and this Timber and this Kunker. Look at our force. We have to look to make a move and try to punish this. But yeah, Secret all prepared there. Matu somehow survives all of the burst.
Yeah.
The Greaves coming into play in that boat.
Yeah, such a quick Greaves from Zai, and I mean, yeah, as you say, Nisha's input as well, just landing that torrent right around him, disabling both heroes just long enough to stop them from being able to finish Matu off, as Matu's able to continue about his day, keep the farm going strong on the Drow.
Those are those painful mistakes. You know, you make one of those, it feels really bad. If you make a second one versus Secret, you feel like the game's just over. So Liquid, they have to keep their composure here. That is it's them making the aggressive move and getting punished so hard. Let's see if they look to still make any aggressive moves. Bottom. Can't find Yapsor.
He's out. That move, we'll see one of the wards getting taken away. They will still manage to have that ward behind the tier 2. Tiger, future more information there. They just turn. Matu able to sit back with the Grove Bow, has that incredible reach.
Easily just, you know, with the ward that they just have on the high ground, he tries to de-ward it, he just gets taken out. Yapsor having a Philosopher's Stone as we see here, and he's going to have this vessel finished up quite soon. So he's playing versus that IO, versus these high tanky strength heroes. It's going to be strong. All the way up. Already now it's a 3K lead. It's growing.
The creep Secret. Just getting a bit more. Liquid's heroes, you know, we'll probably see again when Tiger comes up. You know, Mickey, he doesn't really want to spend a lot of time farming. He's spending time moving around, trying to combo up with these initiators like Tiger and Boxy. Tiger's got the Echo Slam up once more. Let's see what moves they can make. He's got another smoke as well.
They're getting out-greeted too hard. Yapsor, he's forcing the bottom lane in. Puppy's also set up in the area. These two supports, maybe. Can Liquid punish it?
Puppy came in after he did scan, so with the intention of helping Yapsor if he gets gone upon, but actually Puppy now is bailing on it. Yapsor, he doesn't even need help. Remnants out in preparation.
Boxy.
And he's going to go down. Nisha closes the gap. Boxy will be able to push him back. Actually, maybe the blink. Nisha actually not getting him with the X in time there. I thought he did have it up, but maybe not.
Can't believe nobody dies during that, actually. They did the initiate.
Boxy looked dead for sure.
Yeah, like Nisha started on him. Puppey bails out at bottom. Immediately, Liquid sees that they're making the move top. They try to jump onto Yapzor, and nobody ends
Dire's
up.
bottom tower is under attack.
More time for Secret to sit back and farm. Liquid, they're still getting that farm, but like we said, it doesn't feel good for them to just be farming into Secret. But it feels so for them to force any of these moves.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They see
Knives
Yeah.
coming out on the supports where Yapzor's he pretty much got Vessel finished against this IO lineup.
Yeah, they're seeing all the movements too. That's the one thing. This ward behind the tower, like you pointed out, it's seeing the drought. It's seeing the common man walk from hard camp to Ancients to hard camp to Ancients, but they're unable to punish it really.
What can they do with that info? Yeah, it's just so hard to ever get back over to that point. We feel what happened when they tried to do it before.
Yeah. I wish I had that answer.
Yeah, keeping the map in a position that makes it impossible for Matu to be gone upon.
Yeah, again, look, Nisha now shows himself in mid. Not a target you want to go on. And the other one is Zai. Are they going to try here? This is a hood and a grease on Zai.
Gonna try. In with the echo. Have they got enough? They do. They'll be able to blow him up. Takes everything. But they get him. And now this is where we started to see Liquid make some good stuff happen in game one. They get a kill. They instantly move over to the next one.
He knows the smoke is coming. He's going in position to break it, breaks it, and jumps away. They saw the smoke happen still on the creep wave. They still had vision of it for a second after the timber died.
Liquid's really going to they're going to want to keep chasing. They have Lincoln Arena Boxy. He's managed to catch Matu. With that initiation, they blow him up. Moves from Liquid. What more can they find? They're looking over towards Nisha. Nisha, very, very tanky with that run buff. They have the damage to burst through this Kunkka. They're trying with the full 5 of them. Yapzor and Puppey heading over to help out, but Nisha is getting low. Defensive Sprout provides him a bit of safety, but Koifa's got the vision over the trees. They take down Nisha as well. Now with Boxy, they're trying for more. Sprout controls there. Fisher out onto Zion Yapzor, but Stark back in the game. Control onto Boxy, will cut down the Mars. Quintaga watching from the high ground. But going back in with this mana that he has. But Taylor over the mid cave, bringing him back into the front of this fight. Secret. Matu back up in 5 seconds, but Liquid there, they do get some solid kills instantly with that smoke. Despite Secret knowing what was going on, Liquid are still able to run straight at them, and that jump there from Boxy setting up for that big kill on Matu.
That ward doing so much work there, just getting the vision of him immediately. They even got the X too on Boxy, but it was just a moment late. Mike, be a little bit careful here. He's getting chained up.
A lot of damage from Zai. Comes into play. Zai's going to try chasing on. Rest of Secret right behind Zai now. Matu's
big punch from Liquid though. I think that's exactly what they need to do. They have to capitalize on any of these type of kills to just snowball it. Now they won't have that deep ward there, because that ward lasted the majority of, if not all of its duration.
Secret with that. So they have managed to take back full ward control of their half of the map.
Yep.
See if a lockdown being built up by Puppey is the Atos now complete for his Prophet.
More control that Koikfa has to deal with. So many things he can't use off everything. They're looking to smoke and get in with their ults.
He's going to look for the jump.
Not the target they want there.
Yeah, this time around they haven't got the burst. Not the follow-up required for Zai.
They need absolutely everything and a creep wave with an echo slam to be able to kill him. So in that area, no way they can punish. And I believe that's Matu's BKB. So this will give him a lot more protection, because we see that magic burst is quite an issue for him. Now they have big timing. BKBs on both cores finished up. Now the fight is going to look a lot more challenging for Liquid, as they don't really have much physical damage in their draft.
Time where Koikfa, he's just picked up a fresh bloodstone. He's going to be feeling pretty sad if they can jump him. They go, holding on to that Yules, and going to come out now, but he's so low. Goodbye to your newly found Bloodstone charges, as straight away Secret knocked 3 out of him.
And he's dead for 45 seconds. And they probably saw that Bloodstone too with that ward. So they probably know that he does not have buyback either. So this is going to be a very tough Roshan for Liquid to contest. Especially when I can just tank it like this.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Can they try? So Mickey's got the blink. I mean, against Secret, I think you got to try crazy stuff. Try and go for the steal. There. He's going to jump in. It's a little early though.
They have BKB.
And now Mickey is going to be taken out. Taken out. Can Tiger make the jump? Tiger's trying to look to get him, but the chakram from Zai just blocking him off. He can't get close enough to get the angle to get in. Secret. Approach is picked up. Out. The Reno kicks back in. He's able to get the arena down. More than the echo from Tiger. They are on a blow of Puppy. They turn over towards Matthew. Matthew getting low. But they can't quite finish him up even at once. What over the pull-in? Maybe he can. He can. They just take it away. Chakram's got down to steady though. Matthew's going to be back for round 2. Tiger caught in the pit. Dip back over. They managed to kill off Matthew a second time. Secret taking a bit of a hit here, but still overall Liquid are the ones having a run. Mickey in the Chakram again. Zai with just full control. Holds him in place with the clumsy net. Again, Liquid trying their best with a punch, but it's still just not time around. Secret are the ones that just do continue to maintain that lead and come out on top, even when they're losing their carry.
They had to blow so much to kill her, and then at that point, it's the two strongest heroes on Secret still alive with full HP. So everything was already used from Liquid. No way they stand a chance versus Nisha as well as Zai, with the backup, of course, of Yapso, just playing nice and elusive inside of that entire fight, just getting as many chains and slides as possible. There's a great echo. We see it. Like every single one of the setups is perfect. Even Matu, like his BKB popped early in the fight, so they can focus fire him after that Aegis. But yeah, we just see those long duration fights do not look well for Liquid.
I'll take keeping in aggressively on the high ground. Tiger's going to go for the ADOS setup. Mickey's in with the combo onto Puppy. Puppy's going to die, but it's the arena. Keeping Tiger safe for now, but the X-Smoke there into the torrent and both. Puppy's going to get blown up by the combo. He turns the spear back onto Yapso, but the remnants down. Yapso's able to jump away, and Puppy got to put the BKB to get out of it. Puppy just in full aggression with that TP. Loses his life yet again, but is still getting something done for Secret as they kill off Tiger.
Man, watching that interaction, the weirdest thing. I mean, it's not like the weirdest, but just it looks like it shouldn't happen, right? Like the multi-shot just going right through the Mars walls when it's supposed to jump, you know, of course, block attacks.
Radiant
It just looks strange because it's just this different type of physical damage that doesn't matter. It's not a real attack. So they always have that to go.
Dota 2, baby.
Yep, Dota.
Most interactions can be described as just looking a bit strange. There's a lot of those things that, as you say, it works because it works, and it looks like it shouldn't.
Yep. It's a mechanic that's in the game intentionally. Foxy
Radiant's middle
steps out
tower
too far
is
and
under
didn't
attack.
do damage. Seeing that point for Secret, they're just getting to this point. They're just too damn strong with their 5-man.
Yep.
Like just the only way that they can take the 5
Radiant's
is if they just get these dream ultimates off. But if they don't have them, I mean, even when they have them, they can't take out everybody.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Come on,
attack.
Puppy.
Radiant's middle tower.
Start dancing
is
around
under
with
attack.
Quotefoot in the trees. Can Nisha grab? Quotefoot. He's out right beside. It was a good
Dire's
attempt with the
bottom
torrent, but
tower is under
not
attack.
quite having the reach. Quakefoot makes it out of there. Will manage to live another day.
Breath of Nature to push all the lanes in too. Liquid, their lanes are both lanes are slowly collapsing on them. Are they gonna look to even try to do some type of smoke here? Fairly obvious. Look like they were kind of gathering up the 3 of the cores. Yeah, they're looking to maybe do a smoke play. But everything will be up. Secret does have everything available, all their BKBs at the ready, and a couple more items that Liquid's gonna have to deal with. And these lanes are pushing in. Mid and top are forced in. So Secret, they're aware that this move is happening. Nobody's taking out those creeps. And of course, you know, they had a ward right on top of it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Defensively stanced, waiting for someone to show. Oh, they see Quakefa. Now they're feeling safe. They're gonna split up and get back on farming.
behind Mickey around this mid lane. Okay. Guy's gonna go for the jump in, but dodge the clumsy net. Still very, very hard for Liquid to make moves themselves now. Secret's pushing down layers like this and just continuous space made for Matu. He's always got a safe spot to be. I mean, I don't think we've really seen Liquid ever really be able to get to that triangle. They've just had full control of it all game, Secret, and certainly shows in the fight with Matu.
And you could see in the way that Secret played it, they weren't forcing anything. They were just letting they're telling Liquid, come at us that whole time.
Now Mickey, Insania, they're going to get the Io. They found the Io. Do they have enough burst to get him? He's still able to get over to the start of the X-Mark, drags him back. Kuiper moving in onto Nisha, but Nisha is able to put the BKB. Kuiper zips out of the boat in time. He'll make it away. Over to the side, Boxy. Takes some hits from Matu. The Fisher will block him off momentarily, but Zai is straight in. Shaq from the slowdown Tiger. Boxy hiding in the trees. But Secret, they're going to see him. He's going to jump straight over into the vision of them. The X-Mark is down. He'll get the arena out. Turns for the stun onto Yapso. Quantas in fourth with the silent. Tossage there from Mickey. But Yapso, he's still alive. He's able to make it away now. Quantas falling low. Who uses the Bloodstone heal will not save him. It's 3 dead on Liquid. They can't even kill Yapso. And Yapso just surviving on the lowest of health.
What's it? Like the Glimmer? I think the Glimmer, the magic resistance, even though he pinned.
Radiant's
bottom tower.
I'm not sure. Something saved him. He was so damn close, and then he gets the slide off and survives. Matu in that fight, he covered southern ramp, while his team covered the northwest ramp. So the two initiators came from the south side. They both got gusted. They can't take the fight in their own jungle because of that. Positioning from Secret just, as always, on point.
Yep.
And Liquid just can't break it.
Push. Yep. 16k up, 30 minutes in. Secret. They're ready to start doing damage to base and Liquid. Liquid, what do they have? No point for the goal for 20 seconds.
Hey, panel did say, if it hits past 30 minutes, Secret just take it. Look, 31.
There we have it. Could not have been more right. Okay, the toss back. With the BK being ready to turn a blow. Come on to Mickey. Mickey's going to get tethered. Insania trying to take him out to safety, and the relocate gets back, but the X-Mark's there to counteract. Mickey back straight away. Will manage to put the BKB and get out. The Secret got what they came for. They forced a lot of spell usages and reactions from Liquid, whilst also just taking away the racks from underneath their noses.
As usual, looking to just understand it. All of the strength of their lineup, the way that they have to play it. Just, you said, very calm, very passive in the early game, letting Liquid make the mistakes come to them, and now they're up to 19 to 50 and just dominating with a 17 gold lead. This Liquid, it feels like this might be their last hurrah, trying to set up and hope for a type of comeback with a big echo.
They can get the jump, they're going to look for Matu, they're in straight away, can they blow him up? The time is getting low, they're in, Echo Slam down, they've got it. Matu's gone, Poke comes in on the box here, Mickey over to the side, Point Break's got the ground on a puppet. They're on top of the Prophet, Point, and he finished popping off the time he can. 10 down seconds. Now, Nisha, Yapso, they're ready to chase in and try and fight back as Puppy comes in with a buyback. Point into the trees, he'll hide. There'll be a buyback from Mickey as well, spinning onto Yapso, silence as well. They're trying to finish him off. They've got the Vortex drag in, but again, the Glimmer keeping Yapso safe. He's going to live. The root's out onto Quoit, but Quoit's down and out. Remnant forward as Yapso chasing him with the axe. Combo from Mickey, not enough to finish Yapso. They do get him onto the with a spear, but again, the Invers, they're keeping Yapso alive. He's able to pop the slide. He's fine. Foxy and Mickey having a run. The tether and the relocate will take Foxy out, but Mickey's left behind. He's dead for 90 seconds as that's a dieback from the Tiny. Everything again just flowing on an effort to kill Matumba Man. The relocate actually bring it back in onto the front line, straight into a two-man torrent. As they'll call it, GG is there. They'll tap out of this. As Secret, yet again, winning, surprisingly, another game at Dota 2 to keep their score flawless here at the moment at ESL 1 Germany. I believe now that's the third series that they've been able to take 2-0 this tournament. And, you know, Liquid did try